Anybody in there? Are you ready for an update? Well, I sure am. That's right. Clink. Let's open this bad boy open. Rocking the Bud Select 55, guys. I know it's kind of like alcoholic water, but we're always watching calories nowadays. 55 calories. Only half the alcohol, too, so you can go all night if you know what I mean. That's right. You guys didn't want to come here and watch me fill my body with booze, if you will. What you're here to see is an update, and I guess you guys are in search of all different kinds of formats and stuff. What I have for you tonight is a big old stack full of mostly DVDs and HD DVDs. That's right, the former competitor of the now standard Blu-ray, the Ultimate Experience. I do have one Blu-ray in my haul, but I will save it for last to keep you enticed so you won't skip ahead. So don't skip ahead or you'll miss all the good stuff in between. Here we go, guys. Let's dive in with the customary DVD haul here. I'm not going to talk all night, but we're going to get into it here. Italian film, The Day of the Cobra, Enzo Castellari film with Franco Nero. I'm a big Franco Nero fan and or Italian cinema. This is one of the Franco Nero movies that's very hard to get. If you can find a better release than this is the New Star Video release. You probably want to try and wait for a special edition or something, but picture and sound quality is not great on this at all. But I love the film because I love anything from Enzo Castellari and or Franco Nero. Moving on, one from my childhood, The Clash of the Titans, the original one, mind you, with Harry Hamlin. There's Medusa on the back. Yeah, check that out. Good Ray Harryhausen effects and stuff like that in it. Just good stuff. Good old school cheese. Gotta love it. A Die Hard film that I should have had in my collection, but I didn't. And due to our latest action Google Hangout session on the Sausage Factory, coming to you live on Thursday nights, currently at 8 o'clock. Check it out, guys. The Sausage Factory. Check it out in my little recommended sites on my channel. Live Free or Die Hard. I did not have this one. That's the only one I didn't have. Well, of course, I don't have the one that's out in the movies now, but we won't go into that. Live Free or Die Hard. Gotta have the Die Hard films, man. They're always good. Good 80s films, Say Anything. A couple of these were Big Lots purchases. A little $3 job there. Didn't pay. This is like an accumulated haul from like 2 months worth, guys. So I didn't just run out and spend like hundreds of dollars or something, or $50 or whatever. I didn't spend a whole lot of money. I just kind of accumulated these little $1 and $3 deals. I don't think there's anyone in this haul except for the Blu-ray I'm going to show you last that's spent any real money on. So anyway, Say Anything. Gotta have those good 80s movies. Getting in some horror goodness here I've accumulated too. This is one that's escaped me for years. I saw it once when I was a kid. It freaked me out, and it's still kind of freaky now. So it is The Sentinel with Chris Sarandon and who else is in this thing? Burgess Meredith, that's right, and a couple other people like Eli Wallach. Pretty weird little psychological film. I believe it's got Dick Smith special effects in it. You know his effects from The Exorcist. Some good hard cheese that I've never seen before. Everybody just tells me to stay away from. But you know me, I don't listen to people. Sweet Nectar. Night Train to Terror. And it's a double feature actually. And it also has The Thirsty Dead. That's right. I have no idea what that one's about. I've seen the trailer for this one on YouTube, and everybody says it's a really crappy horror anthology from the mid-'80s, and to stay away from it, it's really terrible. But that's just like the Pied Piper leading me astray. You know, I'm going to listen to that tune, and I'm going to want to buy it. So $3, had to get it. Some of these are from a local used movie store, so and there again, real cheap. This is one that eluded me over the years. It's called The Drive-In Massacre. It's a mid to late 70s slasher film, basically. I watched about the first 20 minutes the other day, and I couldn't finish it not because it was just so terrible I couldn't finish it. It's not a great film, but I basically just got sidetracked doing other things. It is written, I think the story is by, and I think the screenplay is also written by George Buck Flower, who you know from random bit parts in a lot of John Carpenter films. He plays a lot of bum and kind of drunk parts in John Carpenter films. And, you know, he's kind of one of those old school character actors. He wrote this film, and it's kind of odd that, you know, I don't know. Drive-In Massacre. I'm going to try the rest of it out probably tonight. From what I saw of it, it had some really kooky special effects. They weren't real great, but there is a lot of blood in it for a, you know, '80s slashers. So moving on, got some horror TV goodness here. I'm trying to improve those in my collection. Got the final season of Tales from the Dark Side, so I now have all the seasons. I absolutely love Tales from the Dark Side. I know it's one of the most poorly produced TV shows from the '80s, but I just always liked it. I know it's kind of like the uh, stepchild to Tales from the Crypt and everything, but I've always loved Tales from the Dark Side. This is one I really didn't like when it was out, but I've kind of, I don't know why. I got the second season a while back. This is the first season of the Friday the 13th, the series, the TV show about the three people at the pawn shop, and they're trying to track down all the items that have all the weird happenings around them and all that stuff. Sort of an anthology style show. It has nothing to do with Crystal Lake or Jason Voorhees, of course, or any of that stuff. But anyway, picked up the first season for dirt cheap at the used bookstore, so couldn't pass it up. These CBS produced TV shows like this, they're in full screen because that's what they were shot in, but they're really poor quality. They're like video quality. I don't know why, but anyway, got them for cheap. Had to, completist kind of thing. I watch those at my leisure when I'm trying to go to bed at night. Those kind of things. Just pop them in the old player. HD DVD. High definition DVD. Which by its namesake alone should have won the war in HD. But we talked about this briefly in our latest Google Hangout on the Sausage Factory about HD DVD, and it kind of, I got this lot in this morning. That's why I want to go ahead and do this update today. I bought a couple along the way, but I got a lot that I won off of eBay altogether. As with a lot of these, about 9 out of the 10 that I'm going to show you, I did not have in my collection, but one in there, being that it was a lot that I won, you beggars can't be choosers. I already own Batman Begins on HD DVD, so this is a slightly used copy of Batman Begins. If anybody would like this HD DVD of Batman Begins to improve your dead format HD DVD collection, PM me here on YouTube and we'll work something out. There again, Batman Begins. Same quality as Blu-ray pretty much, and there again, I've always called it Blu-ray on the cheap. Can't beat it for the price. That's why I still buy them here and there, and I got a little $20 investment in a player. Actually, I got 2 players over the course of the last 3 years. I just found a real cheap one on eBay, and it's the Toshiba brand. Go if you're going to buy an HD DVD player, guys. I don't know if you ever watched my old videos, but stick with the Toshiba brand. They seem to be the best quality ones. I think RCA and a few other companies had some out, some off brands. I don't recommend those because the reviews are real poor on them. Ah, sweet nectar. Here we go, guys. HD DVDs. I figured it was time to pick up a few of these. Fast and Furious. I don't know, guys. Fast cars. I like car chases and stuff. And I saw the original. This is the only one I've ever seen of this. I think there's 5 of them now or something, but I don't know. If I can get them for dirt cheap, why not? High definition. Revisit. Probably not going to be a great experience, but I'm going to try it anyway. Too Fast, Too Furious. I think this is, of course, the sequel to the original. Never seen it, but it's oddly enough directed by John Singleton of Boys in the Hood, and many other films. But anyway, just kind of weird for him to direct a sequel. Usually he does kind of like a different project every time. Here we go. Here's a good one. Apollo 13. This has usually been a Camps Divided movie, no matter what the format, regular. I just want to have this in some kind of HD format, whether it's Blu-ray or whatever. I don't know. I kind of like Apollo 13 because I like the NASA program movies, like The Right Stuff and stuff like that. So, anyway, loaded with special features, guys. Couldn't beat it for like $2. Like I say, when I bought them in a lot, I bought like 10 of these in a lot off eBay. It was like $11 and some change shipped. Okay, you can't buy Blu-rays for that. Okay, it's just you can't do it. 2-disc edition of Clerks 2 with over 6 hours of bonus features. I think I've got a 1-disc DVD of this, and I want to upgrade, get special features for cheap, and let's see the beautiful Clerks 2 in high definition. Look, man, check that out. There you go. Gives you an idea what they look like. Look just like DVDs, but they got the HD DVD logo on them. And it's pretty straightforward. And of course, they come in the red cases or the burgundy cases instead of the blue. There again, the old. It's just beta and VHS all over again a couple years ago. And Here's one I've been really wanting to get my hands on, HD DVD of Pitch Black. So of course is the introduction of the Riddick character. This is probably my favorite of any of those movies they made. I don't know if they've made like 2 or 3 of them. Leave a comment below. But I remember Pitch Black, I remember really liking that movie, or at least enjoying it in a sci-fi kind of mood. This movie I bought because it was $1, or it factored in as $1 into the lot, so I didn't mind having it. I don't have it in my collection, but I didn't go looking for it. It's Mystery Men. I remember seeing this on VHS when it first came out, and I don't think I ever finished that tape because I really didn't like the movie. Anyway, as it goes with lots, I think this is the only one that I just can't stand, or I probably won't watch that much of. So anyway, came with the stack. Meet the Fockers. That's right. You gotta have some comedy. Everyone smile. I mean, the Meet the Parents movies, they didn't bother me. The only one I haven't seen is the Little Fockers movie. Haven't seen that one, so I don't know. Meet the Fockers. I think that's the one where Ben Stiller's parents come and they meet Robert De Niro and them. I got the original too as well. Meet the Parents, HD DVD. This one's brand new, never been opened. This is the director's cut special edition with over 30 minutes of never seen before footage of Troy. Now, let me give a little disclaimer on Troy. You're probably thinking like, oh, that movie's stupid. I don't want to see that. It's just goofy. I like big war epic movies like The Patriot, Braveheart, Gladiator, you name it, all those kind of movies. Troy is Camps Divide movie. Yes, it's directed by Wolfgang Peterson. The acting and the characterizations in the movie, of all the stuff that goes on about the Battle of Troy, the acting and all that is kind of on a goofy level. I don't really dig on Brad Pitt's character or Eric Bana's character or anything, or how they portrayed him. Orlando Bloom. I'm not an Orlando Bloom fan or anything like that, but I like the action scenes in the movie. And it's just one of those deals where if it's a big action epic movie and whenever the big action parts come, I like to watch these movies every once in a while. And I thought this was interesting to get it so cheap. The director's cut. Never seen the director's cut. Leave a comment below. And let me know what the big deal is. What the big deal with the extra 30 minutes is. This one made me laugh whenever I opened the box this morning. It is Bruce Almighty HD DVD, but it's in a Blu-ray case. I guess they just had a damaged case or something and they threw it in there. There's a Universal HD DVDs has that wild looking logo that's kind of built into the middle spindle of it. I always thought that was pretty cool. That gives you an idea. Anyway, it'll work. I mean, if it's dirt cheap, I don't worry about the case as long as it works. And in conclusion of B.Jr.'s HD DVD and DVD format and one Blu-ray haul here. The one Blu-ray I did get is actually a Blu-ray and DVD and compact disc soundtrack multi-pack of Father's Day. This is a Troma film, or Troma released film. It's actually been made by the Astron 6 group. That's kind of like your Broken Lizard kind of Canadian group that basically is putting together a lot of these films now, or trying to get films off the ground. The Troma released this one in a limited format. This is 35.90 of 5,000. I don't really put much stock in a lot of that kind of stuff, the limitation of it. It does have a cool slipcover, and I can honestly say I've watched everything on this. There's the cover art of the Father's Day killer that's in the movie. I'm going to be doing a more in-depth review of Father's Day. It's not for the squeamish, it's not for the weak, but it's a very enjoyable experience if you like these kind of movies. I'm not a big Troma fan. I'll just go ahead and say it. This is probably my third Troma movie in all these films you see back here. I can count on one hand at least. I've always historically thought Troma does really crappy DVD releases, and I know that's kind of their thing. They don't really put a whole lot of stock in quality and all that. Quality on this one was pretty good. It's kind of a Grindhouse style, Robert Rodriguez Grindhouse style throwback movie to incorporate a lot of action and things you would expect in a Troma movie. A lot of sex, violence, gore. It's got it all in here. And the soundtrack, the bonus soundtrack CD that comes with it, I put it on my iPod. This movie's got some killer music in it that harkens back to a lot of 80s hair band music and stuff like that. And it's got a lot of special features on it. Gives you a lot of background, or at least a little good taste of the Astron 6 group that made this film. The artwork was produced by, I think, one of the guys that's doing a lot of the artwork for the Scream Factory right now. So that's why it kind of harkens to that style of painted artwork. Father's Day, about the Father's Day killer. Google it, read some reviews on it. You'll kind of get a feel for if it's your cup of tea or not. This I got a real good deal on. I think I got this for a little bit. I think it was like $12 and some change. I went ahead and just took a chance and bought it, and I'm glad I did because it's one of those deals where I think they're selling this just on the convention circuit, stuff like that, and you can order it off Amazon. But I would try to get it in this multi-pack if you can, because you get the Blu-ray, the 2-disc DVD edition, and compact discs of the soundtrack. They actually did a pretty good presentation. That's why I was really shocked. I was really apprehensive. This is region free. It's ABC region, all region, and usually Trauma just doesn't put any time or effort into them like their prior DVD releases. But this is one set they really let some good stuff slip through on. So anyway, guys, Father's Day Blu-ray. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave your comments, questions, concerns below. Don't worry, guys, the answers to the Q&A video I did about a month ago will be coming soon, mainly because I had to get through the busy season at work first to do the answers. Rock on, dudes. I'll catch you next time. Bye.